So the Colorado shooting for me is really personal. I was personally in the shooting. I wasn't in Theater 9 or Theater 8, I was in Theater 16. Just thought it was going to be a normal day going to go see a movie at my local theater. I mean, I've gone there for every other premiere that I could ever think of. Didn't think anything of it. You don't really know what's happening until the alarms went off for us and we started freaking out. We saw gas coming into our theater. We didn't know what was going on. We heard some bangs earlier, but we just thought, you know, you're at a violent movie. You're gonna hear a lot of noise. Later, when you get out of the theater, you see everybody pouring out. You see people who are bloody, who are holding their friends, who are screaming, who are crying. You don't really understand what's going on until you catch someone who got shot in the arm. And the first thing you do is just try to find the closest police car, the closest ambulance, the closest anything you could possibly find to get them in there and get them to the hospital. You know, when you find out about everything that really happened later on, you're so shocked because everything's just a giant blur. You don't know what's going on. When everything starts being broken down to you and telling you, like, this is what happened, this is how many people were shot, this is how many people were killed, you're beyond thankful that you're alive, but then there's no words to describe what happened. You know, also, we had to, the next day, you're not allowed out of there until 6 in the morning the next day because they have to debrief you on everything. I find out that we have to actually move my grandmother out of her house because she's in the blast radius of his apartment because it's so filled of stuff. It's just funny to hear about how other people reacted to it, because for us, there was no getting away from it. There was no getting out of it. That was completely what we were focused on for the whole entire summer. I mean, you got these shirts everywhere. People were wearing them everywhere because it was our community and it was our family, and we were the ones who were attacked. And then the moment you come out of there, I went to San Diego a week later, and just to see people's reactions of, oh, it was just something that happened. It was sad, but we forgot about it. Oh, let's focus completely on him. That was something new to me, because in Colorado, you don't say his name. We think he deserves to just die alone. And everybody else is just completely focused on him. And for us, that's not the case. We're completely focused on the victims.
So when I first found out about the shooting in Colorado, I didn't really think anything of it, and it was kind of just like, oh, that sucks. Don't go see Batman.